than just the game. It's also about the ads, even though yesterday's game was good. The ads, I didn't think they were very good. Talking to us about those ads this morning is Tim Engle, Creative Vice President with MKTG. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
How much do you look forward to this every year?
A lot. There's a lot of hype around this, especially in the industry.
Okay, what did you think overall?
Overall, I was pretty disappointed. Actually, I was very disappointed. I think, I double-checked and talked to some other guys last night, and everybody had the same feel. They were let down.
Okay, let's talk about the ones you did like. Let's start with the Bridgestone ad. A lot of people remember this with the potato heads. Right. Why do you think this one worked?
Well, I think it talked about it. Put things like the relationship of people with the relationship of safety, and it made a kind of a fun thing with it.
Sure.
And it was very interesting. And who doesn't love Mr. Potato Head?
Absolutely.
You know?
So that was the winner for Bridgestone.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about this next one. We want to play this next one in full. It's Mean Troy. Take a look at this ad. The Mean Troy ad, of course, goes back to the Mean Joe Green ad.
Right.
You need any help? Mm-mm. You want my Coke Zero?
Nah.
Really? You can have it.
A Coke Zero and a smile.
We're Coke brand managers. Coke Zero stole our taste, and they are not stealing our commercial. Hey, that was for me. Is he coming? Is he coming?
Coke Zero adds a life. Have a Coke Zero and a smile.
Cats. Now, I like that. I mean, it goes back to the Mean Joe Green one where he gives him his jersey.
Yep.
Why did this work so much?
Well, I think it worked a lot because people were looking for this ad, and it made us think about it a lot. And I think I was very concerned from a brand perspective that they would come in and try to recreate that special moment that they had in that old Mean Joe Green. And what they did is they didn't even try that. They went the complete different direction. And I think it worked.
I thought this next one was actually pretty good too, the Hulu one with Alec Baldwin. Why did this one work for you?
I think it was a sleeper. Nobody was really expecting this. Nobody knows what it is, but Alec Baldwin is the character that he is, and this came across very well. And people, they were very honest. They want you to watch more TV.
And you know what? It seems like we're seeing a lot less of this. Before you would see big name celebrity after big name celebrity after big name celebrity pitching products. You don't see that as much anymore.
Right.
Why?
Well, I think people stopped trusting.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's go to Career Builder. Why do you think this one worked?
Well, this was just funny. Actually, it was just funny in the way they poked fun at that, and they actually brought up the idea of we don't have jobs, so why would you go to a site? And they played on that really well.
And you got to be—it's kind of risky, right? Because you're showing people punching a koala bear, right?
Yes. And it's basically just very, very entertaining. It's got this sort of house that Jack built chaos about it, sort of repeating, and it's just very funny.
Okay, let's talk about the Cash for Gold ad. Why do you think this one was bad? First of all, I was surprised as heck to see this commercial running during the Super Bowl.
Absolutely. I thought I had changed channels accidentally.
Right.
I thought I was at 3 o'clock in the morning in a bad infomercial. It was just very, very strange, out of place. I know they were trying to have some fun with it, but it was just so infomercial. Well, it was so bad.
It seemed like it didn't cost a lot of money to make. It seems like you should see these ads at about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Absolutely. And these two characters are sort of past their prime, and it's just not a good reflection on the brand.
What do you think it says about America when you have an ad like this playing during the Super Bowl? Does it really talk to the economy?
No, not really. It's kind of pathetic, quite frankly.
Okay.
It's actually insulting in some ways.
Let's take a look at another ad that you thought was not very good, the Teleflora ad. Take a look at this.
Flowers for Diane.
I never get flowers.
Oh, no. Look at the mug on you. Diane, you're a train wreck. That's why he only sent a box of flowers. Go home to your romance novels and your fat, smelly cat.
This Valentine's Day, don't send flowers in a box. You never know what they'll say.
No one wants to see you naked.
Teleflora's bouquets are hand-arranged, hand-delivered in a keepsake vase, not in a box. That's the Teleflora difference.
Wow.
I'd like to see that. You didn't like this. All the guys in the studio are laughing. First of all, what do you think of this ad? Why do you think it was a miss?
It's way over the top. It's just so inappropriate for this type of audience.
Sure.
It's fun to take it to the edge.
Yeah, but
they
that goes over.
Went way over the edge. And I was actually in the chat room. And when it went on live, you should have seen the responses that came across. People were insulted. They would never buy the product.
And why do you think it was so bad this year? Why wasn't the money there, or wasn't the research there? What do you think was so bad this year?
The spots were actually $3 million, which is more than they've ever been.
Yeah.
They had trouble selling the last 2 spots until the last 2 days before.
Sure.
But I think everybody just wanted to be safe. They didn't want to do anything else.
Let's take a look at the last commercial, which I thought was genius. Take a look at this.
High life.
That's it.
High life.
What did you think? First of all,
I thought this whole concept about a month ago when I heard of this, I was like, what a brilliant use of money.
Right.
You know, just have these things sporadically, you know, throughout the Super Bowl, and just have this great character named Wendell doing these sort of just things. I was hoping he would almost create a catchphrase, but
sure.
he didn't.
Sure.
But he didn't. There was lots of, strategically, it was a great idea.
All right, Tim Engle, Creative Vice President with mktg. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you as always.
All the best to you. We have much more straight ahead on the Fox 19 Morning News. We're going to have a